Welcome back to our Python course. In the previous class, we learned how to write our first Python program using print. Today, we are going to learn something extremely important, variable and data types. Variable allow us to store information and use that information later in our programs. What is a variable? Variable is a container that stores some information. For example, if I want to store my age, I can create a variable called age. I will show you one example. I am creating a variable called age and marking age as 20. Next, I have created now the variable called age, and next I am going to print. What we are using for print? Only print function. Print age. Here what I did, first I have created the variable called age and store value 20, and I have used print function. Inside that print function I use the variable name age. So let's run this. You see here variable, first I have created variable and printed that variable. Here age 20 is printed. Okay, if I want to print like age equal to 20, what should I have to do? So for that, add double quotes, age okay, you see this, what I have did here, I have added age in a double quotes. Here the print function is working as, first whatever the value inside the double quote is treated as string, and after that I have added variable name age. So first it will print age, whatever the things inside that double quotes. After that it will move to the variable. What is that variable? Variable name is age. What is the value contained in the variable? 20. Here it is printing age 20. Okay, we can go with another example. I am creating variable called name. Name equal to okay, I have created here extra two variable called name and height. Next I am going to print these values. Here print age is already I have printed, so no need to print it again. I am gonna print here name, calling print function. Inside that print I am adding variable name. After that print height. Okay, then let's check the output. Okay, you can see here age 20 is printed, and the value inside the name Arun is printed, and the value inside the height is printed 5.6. In Python there are some rules for creating variables. We can't just create a variable simply. There are some basic rules when naming a variable. Here we cannot create a variable contain white spaces, and it cannot start with a number. I will show you one example. Here I am creating one name variable called student name. Okay, you can see here error. Why? We can't create a variable that contain white spaces. We must include any special characters like underscore. Now it is okay. Student name Amal is added here. What was the error here? Before there was space. Okay, you see, when there is a space is coming, it is getting an error. To remove that error, we can add underscore. I will show you another variable. The next thing is that we can't start a variable with numbers. For example, to name equal to. What is the problem here? In this variable, I have used 2 in the beginning of that variable. It is not allowed in Python. So we have to remove that 2. See, when I remove that 2 from the beginning of that variable, the complete error is gone. So the thing is to remember while creating a variable is, first one, a variable name cannot contain white spaces and it cannot start with a number. Also, one more thing is, I will show you one more example of variable. Here you see, I have created variable name, and here is also in line 3 there is one variable name. I will show you the output, what is going to print here. I am just commenting all this. I only want to print both this name. Okay, let's see what is going to happen here. While we printing this print name and print name, both variable called name. Do you notice the output? Here the variable printed is different. First name is written as Arun and the second name is Ram. Why it is happened? In both printing we have used name. I will explain you why it is happened. Because Python is a case sensitive. Here first name and the second name are different. In first name all the letters are in small letter. In the second name variable we have used capital letter N at the beginning. So here both are different because it is case sensitive. Means here Python is case sensitive, so both the variable name is different. Python is treated it as different variable. Okay, then let's move to data types. A data type tells Python what kind of information we are storing. Here you can see age, name, height, all variables are different. Here age is a integer data type. Int is used for whole numbers, and height is a float data type. Here float is used for decimal number, the number which contain points, and the name is string. It is used for text. And one more thing is the boolean data type. Boolean has only 2 values, true or false. I will show you one example of boolean. Okay, here age is integer data type, name is string, and height is decimal, and each student is boolean data types. It has only true or false. I will tell you then how to check the data types. Means here which kind of data type is name, height, is student, age. There is a method for finding that. To find the type of data types, we are using type function. It is just like print function. Print is a function and type is a function. Type is used for checking the data types and print is used for displaying the output. Here we are writing print. Why we are using print? Print is to display the output. Inside print we are using type function. Type, inside that type I am printing, I am writing age. Okay, then print type, inside that type then print type height here. Type function will print what kind of data is that show, and that result is giving into print function, then that is printing in the output. Don't we get more confused? I will show you the output. Here you see first one int, string, float, boolean. Here first age is integer and name is string, height is float, boolean is student. Okay, in this height I am going to remove that dot. So let's check. Here you see after removing that the height variable is changed to integer. Okay, then the type function is used to print what kind of data is that variable is storing. I hope you guys have understood what I have told you. The type function tells us what type of data a variable contains. We have studied so many things, but we don't know how to use input. We are just giving a variable equal to 20. We are directly giving values for the variable. So what if a user want to enter his value, enter the value by himself? To take the input, there is another function called input function. Just simple. For taking input we are using input function. For printing we are using print function. To check data type we are using type function. I will show you one example. Yep. I am commenting all this name equal to input enter your name, then I am printing okay. I will explain you what is this. Here first I have created one variable called name and I am adding data to that variable, so I have given input enter your name. Input function I have used for name, and after that I have just printed name. Okay, now it is showing here enter your name. I am going to write the name. Okay, I have written the name Sachin and the name is printed here Sachin. Here enter your name, the Sachin is taken as input to name variable, and after that it printed the variable name. Okay, let's check what kind of data is this. Okay, now we are going to check what kind of data type is stored in name. Okay, write any name. You see here input is taken and printed the name, and it checked what kind of data type is that. Here the data type is string. You see str means string. And I will show you one more example. We can just change this to age. Age. Okay, then just run this. I am writing here a number 38. Why it is showing string here, data type as string? Even though we enter 38, Python treat the value received from input as a string. So we have to do type conversion. Without any type conversion, whatever the value we have given in input function, it is treating as string. We are using type conversion To use type conversion, we just only have to add int function. Add one int in front of this int, put it in a bracket. Okay, now the name variable is integer variable. Let's check it again. Enter your age 46. Okay, sorry, enter your age 46. You see here now it is showing int. If I remove that int in that input, it is showing string. So while taking any number integer input, any number as input, we have to use int function. Just simply add one int before integer input. Here we have converted the input into an integer using int function. So if you want to convert it into any float value, just give instead of int float. Now it will work as float value. See, it is treated as float. Okay, till here we have studied something good. So let's combine what we have learned and create a simple student information program. Okay, I'm commenting all this. There is an easy method for commenting. Just select whatever the things you have to comment, select that and press Ctrl plus slash. Then it will comment and uncomment. You can easily comment and uncomment using that. You don't have to always add this hash manually here. Just select all the things you have to comment, select and comment this using keys. It's a simple shortcut. It will be useful. So let's do a small project. First we have to create a variable called name, age, course and add the values into that variable through input. I will show you how to do this. Before that, you have to try it yourself. If you have any doubt, you can come to this and watch it. So I'm telling you that you may please pause the video now and try it yourself. Okay, I'm creating a variable called name, what I have done here, I have created one variable name and variable age, variable course. Here in name I haven't used integer in function. Why? Name is string, so we don't want to use in function there. In age I have used. Why? Age is always an integer value. Course also is a string, so we don't want to use int. Okay, then we are going to print these things. Print age, print course. Okay, then run this. Okay, we can check the output. First enter your name Amal, enter your age, just anything, then enter your course CSE. Okay, you see, first taken input as input for variable name and taken input for variable age, and after that input for course, and then printed that variables. Okay, don't worry if you can't do it immediately, try it yourself first and we will build more programs like this throughout the course. So today we learned variable, basic data types, how to print the type of any variable and how to take input and how to do type conversion.